yes, at this point, hopefully you've seen them. You've seen the men everywhere, the men, the kings of the great pre-1000 era. Come in, dominate, and be good people. But let's turn our attention to the real meat of the story. The ladies, the queens, Her Majesty. This is her kingdom. The guys really didn't do anything. They did their thing, had a couple shenanigans, but the real thing happens when you throw your perfume at someone. You get your dueling gun, you try to duel with someone. That's what it's all about. We're going to be examining the greatest queens of the 1000 era. I think we have a total of 5 or 6 in total. But today we'll start off with just 2. Everybody give it up. Give it up for the game. We all know about the kings of nobility. The ones who really put it on the line. The kingliness. Doing king things with kings. But what about the queens? They didn't just sit there and do nothing. They didn't sit still, look pretty. Thanks, Daya. We're putting that all on our minds. Nah, the queens. Queens are where they come from. What is a king without a queen? And yes, today we're going to take a deep dive into the queens. The queens of what era is this? Of 999 and beyond. When they got full rights. Oh yes. What a splendid wedding that was. How does it feel to be my queen? Rule 1. Great. You'll get used to it. My mom did. And you'll have Comatessi Vivian to train you up. See you later. Bye, Chris. I hope I don't die from our baby in 9 months. Thanks, Ellen. How young the new queen is. It'd be an honor if you would call me mother. No. Of course. Just Comtesse Vivian is fine. It is my privilege to teach you how to balance court life. Oh, I'm gonna... Whatever. She leaves you to face your first decisions as queen. Queen Ellen was kind of a bitch. Ellen the Maiden and Christine the Graceful both ruled in a very different way. One was just getting their footing when first starting, and the other one, I'll just say she didn't need to get her footing because she didn't last very long. Well, now that we've covered kind of the intro stuff from how it looks back in the day, let's talk about what it really took to be a queen. 1, keeping your man happy. A happy man is not asking questions. He's not doing diddly crap. He's sitting there being like, wow, I'm getting drained whenever I want it. That's awesome. She's making me a meal every now and then. That's awesome. She's got a job handling the kids, and she's making a couple racks on the side. That's awesome. That's what it was like back in 1000. They showed up. They were support beam. They complimented. And that's what the king was looking for. But on the side, the queen was secretly ruling the kingdom. She made decisions. She kept the religion in check. She kept the people in check. She kept the army in check. She kept the funds in check. She's spending money, getting money, spending money. Keep helping people. I was thinking about trying to drop a rap there, but I should not be dropping raps. That's just a bad idea. But anyway, Ellen, the first great queen, trying to find her footing, learning about different various people, and ultimately having a decent reign. A southern bishop was spotted acting scandalously in the local inn. Could you use this pressure to pressure the cardinal? Queen Ellen knew what was up. Queen Ellen was kind of a blackmailer. The queen ought to be a model for the nation's faith in God, except you demonstrate more plentifully. Alright. Queen knows what's up. That scandalous bishop is not representative of the church. Should pray forgiveness for trying to pressure me. Fine. Yes, Queen Ellen. Kind of she kind of pivoted from key to key. She went from one side to the other, but dominated the game as queen so far. The smell of dirt is in the air. Meat is in my heart. Oh, how I long to hunt. You don't mind if I go, do you, dear? Go. Go hunt. My queen. The king has been injured on the hunt. It's ghastly. Don't care. Now, Ellen was kind of a cold-hearted bitch. She ignored the person who was trying to help her in the beginning, and now that the king was looking pretty hurt and it was ghastly, she's just like, don't care. Fortunately, that turned out to just be a little bit of a pulled muscle, so she was kind of right. The king was just kind of a big bag of puss. I mean, she knows her man well. It's only a pulled muscle, of course. You know what's up. The queens, they know their kings too well. The Maiden. The country folk are simple heathens and superstitious. They think red things mean bad omens. I see. Interesting. Ellen the Maiden, no care. The first queen to actually do as much as the king. I just had a nightmare that God wasn't real. I'm shaking. Should we pray? Alright, it's group prayer time, people. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Dear Jesus, King Chris did not believe you were real. Do not smite him. Do not make him into a meal. For we still need him to rule the kingdom, and that way Ellen will keep giving him dome. It's a good prayer. In the Father, Son, Ghost time. You see, piety pleases the church's watchful eyes. As you can see, we're struggling knowing what the word piety means. Too much piety weakens his kingdom. Don't judge. Why are you in my room? That helps the population. Why haven't we made a baby yet? We need an heir, an heiress. At last, the new queen. Let me show you how low I can bow. Watch this. Here I go. More. I like to be face down. I am Stefano de Croquel, your court chamberlain and master of ceremony. Okay. Ellen the Maiden's kind of a dominant force. I had a rumor that you blasphemously worship the All-Mother in secret. But you don't, do you? I don't. Not gonna lie, Ellen and the church were tight. They were like crossed fingers on your back. You know? That's why she only did butt stuff. Religion. The safest thing Ellen the Maiden ever did. Whispers say we compromise too much with our enemies and grow weak. What do you think, dear? Let's be ruthless. You must wear a green dress on your public walk, Your Majesty. Remember, the country folk find red impure. Ellen the Maiden wanted to keep the people good. Okay. I picked a lord to marry my aunt's granddaughter. Should she have a royal wedding or church style? It's up to us. Royal. Oh, that makes money. We'll need the best artist in the land to paint the bride. Her 20-foot cape must never be forgotten. Ellen the Maiden. Okay. My lady, will you wear the red gown or the green gown for your public stroll today? Well, the people like green, and Ellen the Maiden was a queen of the people. Oops, I forgot to say, green is this kingdom's royal hue. It rouses our fortitude. Sometimes you can't win. You know, a lot of the problems that Ellen had were not related to actual decisions. Like, it's like, oh, don't wear red in public. It'll make you look impure. Oh, the church is awesome. You should just go ahead and don't wear white after Labor Day. Yada, yada, yada. People, let the ladies make a decision here. Like any decision. Like something more than fashion. I understand it's 1,000, but come on, people. 1,000 is the new, what is the old saying? It's the year 1000. Like, this ain't 700 anymore. My relative is complaining we didn't send her a wedding gift. We hosted the entire wedding. Did we need to send her a gift too? Well, alright. Stefano, Dick says gifts of gold are still customary. Unbelievable. Hey, what you doing there? Ellen the Maiden didn't want to just send a bunch of gold. Ellen the Maiden. I know I've had our differences, but I have no one else to talk to. Here, will you listen? Ellen the Maiden likes to listen. Sometimes I wonder what my life would have been like had I not taken my vows. Does that make me weak in my faith? Nah. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. There's too much church. So good of you to help usher in a new golden era for the church. Now let's test you for sainthood. And that's how Ellen died. Ellen was just too tight with the church. You know, sainthood's pretty cool though. You know, you get to be forever remembered in history, canonized as a saint, until you figure out that God didn't bring you water, and then you die. And that's very sad. But you know what? It's okay. Ellen ruled for 15 years. You can't ask for too much more. That was pretty cool. You go without water to prove your sainthood to the cardinal. You wait for God to come, but only meet death this time. Too much religion. Ellen the Maiden lived a good life. A solid 15-year reign. Queen is dead. Ellen the Maiden was not missed very much. Long live the Queen. Recruit the acolyte, perform the coordination. And thus entered the reign of Queen Christine. Everyone forgot who Ellen was 10 minutes after she died because no one cared because she didn't actually become a saint. So, woohoo, Ellen. That's what the people thought of you after you did so much for them. Man, you have ungrateful people. Lock Tower. Long live the new queen. Ellen the Maiden was not mourned, forever associated with cold piety. Queen Christine was chosen to strengthen ties with the West. She may not be welcomed in her new land. Okay, so off-key, they changed it a little bit. Like, each queen has a different thing. Also, Ellen the Maiden was great. Okay, game. Duchess Helena's wines are of low quality. The palace should try celebrating with my family's honey ale instead. Alright. Christine knew how to party. Take the wine away and bring in the ale. We need little dispensers everywhere. It's keg party all the time. You don't want to buy my wine for your next party, but what did I do wrong? Please, Majesty, how do I regain your favor? Pay higher taxes. Not sing a song. Sadly, our local chapel is in disrepair. The cardinal will be angry. Please give us money to restore it. Okay. It all comes back to the double MG song. I don't know if it was Wale, Rick Ross, but T-Pain was on the chorus and it was beautiful. Rick Ross would say, "My bitch bad, looking like a bag of money," and he would go, "Whoa." I don't have auto-tune. I bought this thing for $30 at Walmart. Duchess Lena has been singing in the courtyard every day. She has an awful voice. Why in the world would she do that? Join her. It's hard to pick between family and diplomacy. My cousin is facing charges in the East. Should I bail him out? Yo, Christine, ride or die with the family. Absolutely bail out. I made a lot of money singing in the courtyard after all. Will you accept your share of the royalties? Alright. Look at how much money Christine gets. Your coronation day approaches, sweet queen. May I instruct you in the coronation rite? Alright. Yeah. You'll take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and clap your hands softly and spray your charming perfume. Understand? You know that? Take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, clap them hands, and spray the perfume. Okay, we'll see if we remember that. I don't know what a coronation is, but it sounds like a fancy line dance, you know? This is what they called the electric slide. Except you don't go left or right, you just go front 1, back 2, clap your hands, spray your perfume. Good? I mean, are we happy with this? Is this the way we want the ritual to go? We're the motherfucking queen. If we want to shoot someone, we can. Ga-ta-ta. Bang, 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 bang. Totally. Oh. Royal perfume. All right. A charming scent of royalty. May win some people's hearts. All right. Whoop, whoop. No, Master P. 7, 8 drum. Sorry. Whoop, whoop. Time to officially crown our new queen. She will, of course, perform the coronation rite. You know it. Don't worry. It's just a formality. Go on, Your Highness. Take your first step. What Christine knew was that she talked and learned. Take 1 step forward. It's fine. Take another step. 2 steps back. Very good, very good. Now you must clap softly. Now for the finale. Spray the perfume of your royal scent. How? Whoops. Simply drag the perfume onto my face and spray me with royal charm. Oh my gosh, this game is... yeah. Getting in with the royal charm. Ayo, let's go. I didn't know we could do that. Here you go. Oh, my queen. How perfect you look. How well you did. My eyes are burning. That's how charmed I am. I didn't Ah, yes. One thing about queens that kings gonna do. Queens can attack their people. And then you just say, can I go now? The Graceful. The treasure is here with big news. But I'm in my painting lesson. Tell him to go away. I'll talk to him. I discovered a new way to increase our financial reserves by issuing royal bonds. Are you able to approve it? Wait for the king. Now, Christine wanted to say yes, but saying yes would have raised the army up, it would have made the cash go away, and we would have died getting stabbed in the back by dollar bills made of arrows. And it would have hurt. Would have been cool, but it would have hurt. We have to win. Stay alive a little bit longer. See that? We had to take things down. If we'd have done that, the army would have gotten too strong. Christine the Graceful knew how to tactfully weaken the army. Cardinal has high expectations for our reign. I hate to ask, but could you wear rest revealing gowns? No. I will let the bosoms go. The Feast of Spring Plenty has roots in the occult. We must honor only the church holidays in the royal calendar. I guess we kind of have to do that. Christine the Graceful knew how to appease the church. By showing her bosom, she also celebrated their things. Church may build a monument to the new queen's virtue. If she is indeed virtuous, that is. Alright. Oh no, we're broke. Christine the Graceful. Too generous with money. Fragments. Savage hounds that once obeyed you now chase you into the woods. You are never entirely bound. Oh yeah. So that's how she died. She was too generous with her money. You know, if you spend too much, if you don't have good budgeting skills, that can be a problem. You know, you're trying to run a kingdom, but you need money to run a kingdom. Otherwise, people won't respect you. Who's going to respect a king who has no money? Spent it all on. I guess in this case, it sounds like we spent it on a bunch of dresses that were too revealing. But it's okay. We should have issued the bonds when we had them and died in another way. Here. Hit him with the perfume. It was a good rule for Christine the Graceful. And thus, the first 2 queens of history. Both lived decent lives. One found their footing, the other one was chopped up by wolves. You know, that's what happens when you get broke. But there will be more to come. As always, when one queen dies, another one rises up and sprays her perfume for the people to love. I'll see you in the next one.